Good morning students, welcome to Sheba online class. I hope from the previous class you would have understood whatever I taught you. Okay, so today let us see the chapter about conception and investment function. Okay children, so in this we are going to see about the classification of multiplier. What you are going to see? We are going to see the classification of multiplier. Okay, so in this classification of multiplier you are going to see about static and dynamic multiplier. Okay, so about first let us see about the static multiplier. Static multiplier is otherwise known as simultaneously multiplier. That means that static multiplier is known as that simultaneous multiplier, timeless multiplier and logical multiplier. That means it is known as three. That means static multiplier is known as the simultaneous multiplier, timeless multiplier and logical multiplier. So under static multiplier, the change in investment and the resulting change in income are simultaneous. That means if you see in the static multiplier, change in investment, that means the first one, the change in investment and resulting change in income. That means investment and income are simultaneous. Clear children? Static multiplier, in that change in investment and resulting change in income are simultaneous. Clear? Okay. So there is no time lag. In this one, in static multiplier, there is no time lag. There is also no change in MPC as the economic moves from one equilibrium position to another. Why there is no change in this? I told you there is no time lag. Why there is no time lag? Because there is no change in MPC. Okay. So there is no change in MPC. That's why because of that reason only the economic it moves from one equilibrium, that means one place, one position to the another one. Clear children? This is the example of that static multiplier. Now let us see about the dynamic multiplier. In dynamic multiplier is sequence multiplier. We saw in static simultaneous multiplier. Okay. So but here it is in dynamic multiplier, sequence multiplier. It is known as the sequence multiplier. In real life, income level does not increase. In real life, if you see in the real life, our income, that income level does not increase instantly, means immediately it doesn't increases. Okay. So with investment, in fact, there is a time lag between increase in income and consumption expenditure. Means what they are given in the dynamic multiplier, that income level does not increase instantly with investment. Okay va? So but there is a time lag. There is a time lag between what? In the increase in the income increment ko consumption udiya expenditure ko there is a time lag. Okay va? So I hope you would have understand the static and the dynamic multiplier. Now let us move to the next one. Leakage of multiplier. The multiplier assumes that those who earn income are likely to spend a portion of the additional income on consumption. Means those who earn the income, they spend the money. Yes or not? Whatever the income they are getting, they doesn't use to save all the money. Some they used to keep saving, rest everything they used to spend for the products, everything, monies for provisions, whatever is required for the necessaries they used to purchase. But in practice, people tend to spend the additional income on other items. If they get the additional incomes, means extra income if they get, people what they used to do, they used to spend it as an expensive, means like for example, to purchase the fridge, a TV, a motorbike, whatever. So these are known as the leakages, means that extra spend what we spend the expenses, it is known as the leakage. Okay. So now let us see payment toward the past debits. If a portion of the additional income is used for repayment of old loan, if someone of them maybe used to take the loan from the banks, everything. So if you take the loan means we have to pay it back, yes or not. So some of them they use the additional income to pay like this way also. The MPC is reduced and as a result the value of multiplier is cut. That means whatever they are getting the additional income is that won't come in the saving, because if they get the loan everything, if they pay means that there is no nothing, it will be cut, only the multiplier is cut. Purchase of exciting wealth. If income is used in purchase of exciting wealth, the such as land, building and share monies is circulated among people and never enters into the consumption stream. That means if the wealth, if you purchase the income in your, by purchasing the gold, ornaments like that, everything means it doesn't circulate. If land also, does land move? Does it circulate the building, everything? If they use the money to purchase a land, yeah, if they invest the money to for the buildings, everything means it won't circulate, it stays in one place itself. That is known as the result value of multiplier is affected. Now let us see about the import of goods and services. Income spent on imports of goods or service flows out of the country and has little change to return to income stream in the country. Thus import produces the value of multiplier. Real income is whatever we earn the money, what we do, we used to purchase the goods, yes or not, whatever everything we used to purchase what is required. So in some it is given in that another stream also, that imports products also we used to produce, most of them are very much interested in that. So that is known as the reduce the value of multiplier. Okay. Usage of multipliers, let us see. Multiplier highlights the importance of investment in income. That multiplier, it highlights in which one? The investment of income and employment theory. Second one, the process throw lights on different stages of the trade cycle. Okay, it shows the light difference on the trade, whatever we purchase we send to the other places, everything. Third, it also helps in bringing the equality between S and I. What is the S and I? Saving and investment. Okay, it brings the equality between saving and investment. It helps in formulating government policies. It helps to reduce unemployment and achieve full employment. Okay children, this they may be asked for the 3 marks. So you have to write these points. So what is the uses of multiplier means? That the multiplier highlights the importance of investment in income and employment theory. Second point, the process throw lights on different stages of trade cycle. Third one, it also helps in bringing the equality between S and I, that means serving and investment. It helps in formulating government policies. It helps to reduce unemployment and achieve full employment. These are the points of the uses of multiplier. Now let us see the kinds of multiplier. In the kinds of multiplier they are given about the tax multiplier, employment multiplier, foreign trade multiplier and investment multiplier. Okay, so what are the types of multiplier? Tax multiplier, employment multiplier, foreign trade multiplier and investment multiplier. Okay, so now let us see the definition of allocator. So it coordinates is the ratio between induced investment and an internal change in consumption. That means, for example, assumption the expenditure of 50 crore on consumption goods means whatever the goods we purchase it for the 50 crore means the industries led to an investment of 100 crores in investment good industries. So we can say the accelerator is 2, that means 100 by 50 is equal to, like that they have given. So in this they have given some assumptions. What are they? Absence of excess capacity in consumer good industries, constant capital output ratio, increase in demand is assumed to be permanent, supply of funds and other input is quite elastic, and then capital goods are perfectly divisible any required size. These are the assumptions it is given. Okay children, let us see about the accelerator principle. Okay, So the origin of accelerator principle can be traced back in the writing of Appellation 1909. So Havetrey in 1913 and Bickerdike in 1914. So however, the systematic development of the simple accelerator model was made by J.M. Clerk in 1917. It was further developed by Hicks, Samuelson and Harrod in relation to the business cycle. See children, whatever we produce, that is not that much easy. Only one person will be there. It is not like that. First one will be there, then second they will criticize, then other they will find out, then last they will give some of the modification of that everything. The same way the origin of the accelerator principle was like that, same way only. First it was Havetrey did in 1930, then Bickerdike in 1914 he did, then afterwards lastly however they made the systematic development of the simple accelerator model they made, and then J.M. Clerk what he did, he made some modification in 1917 and last the further developed by the Hicks. Okay, but Samuelson and that Harrod in the relation to the, they brought the both of the who, that Samuelson and that Harrod, he brought the relation to the business cycle. Okay children. So let us see the assumption. Absence of excess capacity in consumer goods industries, that means extra capacity in what of the consumer. The consumer means those are willing to purchase the goods and services, everything. Then constant capital, that means output ratio. Third one, it is increase in demand is assumed to the permanent. If there increase in the demand, if there is more means what will happen? The supply will be more, then production will be more, so that everything is there. Supply of funds of other input is quite elastic. Capital goods are perfectly divisible in any required sizes. So whatever they need, it was shaped to the required sizes, everything. Okay children, that is given the assumptions. Okay, now let us see the next one. So what it is given, it is the limitation it has given. What are the limitation? The assumption of constant capital output ratio is unrealistic. It is not realistic, it is unrealistic. Okay, so the resources are available only before full employment. When are the resources are available? Resources available avuna full employment kadachapramai mattanda in the resources ellame available avum. So excess capacity in capital goods industries is assumed. Accelerator will work only if the increased demand is permanent. அதாவது எந்த ஒரு பொருளுக்கும் டிமாண்ட் நிறைய இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் இந்த ஆக்சிலேட்டர் ஒர்க் இருக்கு பார்த்தியா, அது வந்து பெர்மனண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். அதாவது டிமாண்ட் நிறைய இருக்கணும், அப்போ மட்டும்தான் இந்த ஆக்சிலேட்டர் ஒர்க் வந்து பெர்மனண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இஃப் தேர் இஸ் அன்யூஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆர் எக்ஸஸ் கெப்பாசிட்டி இன் த கன்சியூமர் குட்ஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் த ஆக்சிலேட்டர் பிரின்சிபல் வுட் நாட் ஒர்க். அதாவது நிறைய இல்லாமல் ஒரு அன்யூஸ்டாக இருந்துட்டு நிறைய இல்லாமல் ரொம்ப கம்மியாக அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த மாதிரி பிளேஸில் வந்து இந்த ஆக்சிலேட்டர் பிரின்சிபல் வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகாது. ஓகேவா? ஸோ நவ் லெட் அஸ் see the leverage efforts. The combined efforts of the multiplier and the accelerator is also called the leverage effort. Leverage effort na என்னது? The combination of என்னது multiplier accelerator இது ரெண்டுத்தையும் சேர்த்தாதான் நம்ம leverage effect ன்னு சொல்றோம், which may be lead the economic to very high or low level of income. ஸோ இது ரெண்டும் சேர்த்ததான் நம்மளுடைய இன்கம் வந்து ஒரு ஹையர் லெவலுக்கு வந்து கூட்டிட்டு போவோம். அதுக்கு வந்து எப்படி சிம்பாலிக்கா சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னா y is equal aggregate income சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, c is equal consumption expenditure, and I is given as an autonomous investment, IP is given as individual private investment. Okay children, I hope you would have understand whatever I taught today in this chapter. So children, send your homeworks everything properly and regularly because you have marks for that. So write whatever I am sending as an homework in your proper economic notebook. Not only writing, you by heart the question and answers everything whatever I am sending to you. Thank you.